Good afternoon. Many of you know my wife, Becky, and I am her husband, Jonathan. I wanted to thank you for the outpouring of support we have received over the past 4 days. Though we knew this journey would not be easy, we could never have predicted the number of times Becky would have to relive her own trauma through the eyes of other victims. The video we posted, recounting her story of horrific abuse at the hands of Austin Gardner, was done with a twofold purpose. First, it was to expose the physical and sexual abuse she and possibly others had suffered during his tenure as pastor and founder of the Liberty Baptist Church and Cartersville Christian School. It was also to expose a dangerous philosophy of ministry taught and practiced by Austin Gardner, his sons, and many who are under his influence. This philosophy is one of control, manipulation, cover-ups, and defying accountability when crimes are committed. A website was created giving a place for victims to tell their story. It is with mixed emotions that we tell you there have been multiple entries where specific details of abuse have been documented. Therefore, we can confidently say once again that Becky is not the only victim. We cannot and will not divulge private information. The time frame is for the victim and their attorney to decide.
Here are a few stories from victims that desire to remain anonymous for now. Bartow County, 1982. Female. Have you reported to authorities? No. I went to that church and that school briefly, and I remember very well my one and only 20 lashes with the board and the anger when I did not cry. I was told how rebellious I was as well. I'm thankful that that's all it took, and I was out of there. This testimony is from Cartersville, Georgia. Approximate time frame, 1980 to 1985. Female reported to the authorities, it was a female, reported to authorities, no. He would threaten to kick me out of school for looking and acting like a white when I wore shorts at my own home. I got paddled hard for sitting close to a guy, and if I didn't answer a question properly. It was like a cult. He controlled us. Once we told him about his sister and another man having an affair. He made us look like liars in front of the church and had to look up verses about lying. Later, the wife of the man and his sister that was having an affair left her husband and took the 2 kids, wrecked a home, but we were the liars. Later, I left home also and went to their house because they made you feel loved and wanted to be a part of their family. His wife left for Texas and he called me and another girl into the bedroom to watch TV. He tried to pass some sexual advances. I wasn't going for it. He made me leave the room and go to a different bed. He didn't do anything to me with me after that, but I can imagine what he did to the other. I'm emotional just thinking of all the horrible things he said to me and a few others that were working our way through this school. To this day, I still have depression so bad I can't talk about this anymore. Is there anything else you would like to add? I'm scared and scarred for life.
Some on the board of Vision Baptist Missions believe that a full investigation was done by Macedonia in 2004 and that Austin was declared innocent. This claim must be refuted. Last week, I took the time to make a phone call to a leader at Macedonia who in 2004 held a top leadership role within Macedonia World Baptist Missions. He was present in the meeting where our accusations were first brought to them. I asked if there was documentation or logs of the investigation, as well as the final conclusion. According to him, Austin, Betty, and Chris Gardner were separately questioned. They were asked if the claims were true, and they responded, no. The investigation was then closed, and Austin Gardner declared himself innocent. That, my friend, is not an investigation. With a matter as sensitive as this, the victim should have at least been called. We have never received a phone call, any correspondence, or been questioned by Macedonia, the Gardners, or Pastor Wayne Cofield. We believe Macedonia World Baptist Missions had a moral, ethical, and spiritual responsibility to conduct a true investigation or to pass it off to those who were equipped to do so. We've been extremely disappointed that we have not heard any statement from Austin Gardner's Sending Church. His pastor, Pastor Wayne Cofield in Dalton, Georgia, he, like Macedonia, was made aware of the allegations brought against a member of his church. To this day, we have not heard or read a response from him. We understand that the leadership has changed at Macedonia, and the current director, Brother Scott Caudill, was not included or involved in our case. We in no way hold him personally responsible for the lack of response in 2004. We are cautiously grateful for Vision Baptist Church and Vision Baptist Missions that have reached out to our family and have assured us that they are prepared to cooperate in any way possible. They are preparing for a third-party, independent investigation to which we will fully cooperate. The credibility of our churches and ministry organizations are at risk. In 2004, we asked a mission board and sending pastor, "Will you protect my wife?" The mission board said no. The pastor said no. The silence was deafening. Becky deeply feels that because she was silent, this man was able to hurt our family and others. Almost 2 decades later, we are asking again, not just for ourselves, but for other victims. Will you protect us?